Hey guys, today I'm back with a review, and today we are going to be looking at 3 different products from Pulsar. And in front of me I do have the new sleeves, and I do have the Micro Bungee, and on the side I do have the new and updated Superglides 2.0. All of these products were sent out for review, but like always that won't affect anything you see or hear in these reviews. So let's get started. Starting off with the sleeves, this is Pulsar's first entry into the whole world of esports grade sleeves, and I think they have done a good job with these, but they do have one caveat that I will get into later in this video. For all of you that have never seen a sleeve like this or even tried a sleeve like this, the main things you are going to be getting out of using a sleeve is that there is going to be way less friction from your hand onto your mouse pad. So for example, if you are using a glass pad like I am here, and you are running into issues where your hand is sticking to the pad due to humidity or sweat, then the sleeve will pretty much completely eliminate that. With regards to health, there is a very marginal difference to alleviating carpal tunnel or even helping your blood flow. I will have a link in the description to a source to that. The compression that the sleeve also provides also helps in temporary pain relief. So if you do grind aim trainers and are experiencing some pain or discomfort, the sleeves could marginally help you with that. And once again, a source to where I have all this information is linked down below. But as for sleeves themselves, it comes in 2 sizes, medium and large. I have the medium in front of me, and there's also a ton of varieties to choose from to suit your needs, and I'll have those on screen right now. In front of me here I have the free sleeves with the pinky cutout. On my arm I do have the finger short, but I also do have the glove and then the finger long. Starting off with the sizing of these, they do tend to run a bit on the smaller side. I have all of these in medium, and it does feel pretty much one-to-one with the small skypad sleeve. So if you are a female or have really small hands and arms, I would stick to the medium option, but other than that, the large should be good for most people. As for the feel of the sleeves and the materials used in this, these are a blend of nylon and spandex like most of the other sleeves in this market, and compared to something like the skypad or even the focus sleeve, these do feel lighter in hand and they do feel more breathable, which I do really enjoy. As for the performance and how they feel in game, these are pretty much just going to feel like any other sleeve. The only thing that separates these ones, the Pulsar ones, from the rest is the variety, since you can select pretty much a lot of different options that a lot of the other manufacturers don't really offer or provide. Now onto the one negative I have about these sleeves, and that's going to be the actual quality control and the overall quality on these. Right out of the box, I did notice some micro tears happening on the inside of the glove, and some users have even reported that the gloves or the actual sleeves are snapping on them, and that's going to be due to the lack of stitching completely on these. These are pretty much glued together, so if you are overstretching these, there is a high chance of them snapping on you. But other than the quality, the glove is pretty much perfect for me, and it's probably the only sleeve I'll end up using for a very extended period of time. Now onto the new Superglide 2.0 skates, and as many of you know, the older versions of these skates were not the greatest. They feel great for about a week or two, and then the coating on them would start to eat away, resulting in a very inconsistent and slow glide. But with these new skates, they completely changed the coating on them, so they do have a more matte look to them now. The main focus of these skates is going to be a more balanced feel when compared to the V1s, which was more of a speedier type of feet. So you're still going to have enough speed, but you're also going to have a lot of control, so it's going to be a very balanced experience. From what I have noticed, they do have a slight humidity issues, especially on pads like this, such as the Kurosan or something like the Infinity Mice Vagabond. Especially if I'm digging into the surface, I can feel the mouse feet sticking to the pad a bit. For my own personal use, this isn't a product I would main, as I do think PTFE dot skates come really close to the feel of these skates, and of course with PTFE you aren't going to run into any humidity issues. But if you are someone that wants a skate that will never wear down, it's pretty balanced, and you really never have to replace them, then these are going to be for you. Now onto our final product, and that's going to be the new and revised Micro Bungee. They are naming this the Micro Bungee ES to fit into the whole ES lineup. This is going to be great for all you folks that just want something that is super minimal, doesn't really look like an eyesore, or you just don't have the needed space for something like a full-size bungee like the one I have back there from Zowie. Install is pretty easy. You pretty much just thread your cable through this rubber adapter that they give you in a box, and then it simply just clicks into this plastic adapter. This adapter is going to be stuck onto your monitor. I have it set up like this since my monitor is pretty close to me, and having it under my monitor, which is the standard way to put it, didn't really work for me. The main improvements that they have made to the actual bungee over the previous one is now it has a ball bearing, so it allows it to twist and have a free motion, so it's not going to be stuck in one position and it's going to follow your cable pretty nicely. At the end of the day, how well does a $7 bungee really perform? And I gotta say, it comes pretty close to my Zowie bungee that I currently use in main. Keeps the cable out of the way, and with the ZA13 with the lethal cable, the mouse feels pretty much wireless. Never really felt the cable in game at all. By no means is this a perfect product. For example, I did have a tiny issue fitting the stock ZA13 cable in the rubber adapter, so if you do have a slightly thicker cable, then you might run into some compatibility issues. And if you do flick a lot in game, there is a slight chance your monitor might move along with your mouse movements. The rubber adapter does try to combat that a bit. It does have a bit of flexibility to it, but like you would find on a traditional bungee, it does have a lot more flexibility to it. So in terms of the new Pulsar accessories, I do think they all have a great place in this mouse peripheral market. The sleeves are great since they introduced a new variant that we really haven't seen before with the introduction of the finger sleeves and the glove. The bungee is great since it is a cheap bungee and it does get the job done fairly well. The skates, to me, at least still feel like a novelty product, but it is nice to see them improving on those. But anyways, that's all from me. If you guys did enjoy this video, a like and sub would be much appreciated. See you all in the next one.